What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This one talking about the NBA for Wednesday. Last video, we didn't miss a pick, so stay tuned to hear all four of the picks we have in this. And if you want more picks, join up in the Dynamo private Discord. This is where I post a ton more of my favorite picks, but we also have a bunch of other cappers, which will show you guys hitting big, winning big over here. New member David hit this $20 to win 200 using our picks from the NBA. Another guy here using our NBA NFL picks from the day before, hitting some big slips. You can see Jordan yesterday just posted his 5 favorite picks and all 5 of them hit. And then on Tuesday again posted his 3 favorite NBA picks and those hit as well. In my channel, I went 3 of 3 with my early NBA plays and 7 and 2, just missed 2 NBA picks out of 9 picks I gave out today in my channel. We do have that 1-day free trial going on right now, but you're going to want to lock in after that so you can get those consistent daily picks in all sports. You guys saw our favorite picks are hitting over there. And if you're just on Prizepicks, you got to be on Parlay Play as well. Check out the link for them. They give out $5. You don't even have to deposit, and you can play over there and win real money. But then you're going to want to deposit because they have a 100% deposit match and higher payouts, more promos than Prizepicks has. So check them out with the link down below. And we'll see you guys over in the Discord because you saw the hits we've been having over there, some big slips hitting, a lot of our favorite picks hitting over there, access to a bunch of cappers in the Dynamo private Discord, plus that free trial. So we'll see you over there. Like I said in the beginning of the video, didn't miss a pick, so let's keep that one going from the last one. And let's get started here with Davion Mitchell, a guy I'm liking here on the PRA at 11.5. No Emmanuel quickly in this one for the second straight game, which should mean Davion Mitchell starting again, playing big minutes. I do think Mitchell is fairly blowout proof as well, even if Boston's getting blown out, since he is, primarily a backup, should still be playing 20 plus minutes, could even push up to 30 in this one if he's playing well. Then this is going to look like a really low line. Played 27 in the last game when Quickly was out and still had guys like Barnes and Barrett and Dick in the lineup. So I think Davion Mitchell should be safe to start and play big minutes again in this one. And he's sitting at a really low line. So if we look at Mitchell on the season, on the over on this line, right about a 50% hit rate, 49% of the games. But then you got to look at the minutes. So obviously when Quickly has been back, hasn't been playing the minutes until last game, played 27. Before that, 15, less than 1, 13, 6. So the minutes back up with Quickly out of the lineup. And then you got to look at something you can do on outliers. You can only look at games this year where he's played a certain amount of minutes. So when he plays 25 or more minutes, he's hit this in 13 of 19 games. And he could even push 27 minutes again like he did last game without Quickly. Then it's at 11 of 14 hit rate for him. So I'm liking that. Just a really bad game in that last start as well. So I do think the lines are lower because of that, but still got big minutes, which is good to see. Has a high hit rate on this. We can even look dating back to last season, 2023, obviously with a different team. But you could see even when he just played 21 or more minutes, this was a 78% hit rate on this line. And then if you played 24 or minutes, 11 of 12 games last year, he hit this. So a low line for him. Looks like he'll be in line to start again in this game, play big minutes. All right, for the next one, we're going to Keldon Johnson, under on his points. The sportsbooks think that this is going to be a high-scoring, close game. I think it heavily is going to favor Memphis in this, and Keldon Johnson is going to play his normal amount of minutes here in what I think is kind of a tough matchup against Memphis. And I'm not really sure why this spread is like 2.5 points with such a high total in this one. So I like going to the under. I think too high of an inflated line for Johnson, who comes off the bench and will play in the 20s of minutes. Looking at Keldon Johnson on this season here, just 34% of games he's gone for 14 or more points, which is not a good hit rate. And then we're also going to look at the minutes he's been getting lately. So last game, 21 minutes. Game before that, 25, 21 again. So they're pretty inconsistent minutes. A couple games in the higher of 20, and then right back down to 19, 17, 27, 17. So you really don't know the type of minutes that he will be playing. They do have one injury here, Jeremy Sohan, who's been out for over a week now as well, and not many games as we saw in the last 10 or 12 where he's played even over 27 minutes. So I think it's pretty safe that we can give him, like 27 or less. Then it dumps down to just a 20% hit rate on the season. Just 4 of 20 games when he played less than 28 minutes, he has scored 14 points. So unless for some reason they just give him a ton of minutes kind of out of nowhere here, should be looking like a pretty good hit rate for us on the under. So like going to Keldon Johnson under. I think too high of an inflated line here for him just due to this matchup, which I don't really think is as good as the sportsbooks are making it out to be right now. All right, for the next one, we're going to go to Anthony Edwards over on his points at 25.5. Edwards has just been killing as of late, but did come up in two kind of tougher matchups where he didn't hit this, but overall has been shooting a ton, playing really well, coming up against Golden State, who started off the season really strong, now is basically kind of just falling apart. I think Anthony Edwards can really take advantage of them and have a big one in this matchup and in this game. So I like him on this line at 25.5. It could be one actually that might even drop here, so look for it at 24.5. Then really liking it, but on the season still over a 50% hit rate. His last 6 games has had some massive ones like 41, 32, 37, and 53. And then that 21 and 15. In here, one of them was when they kind of blew out Orlando, and the other one was against Memphis, which I do think can be kind of a tougher matchup for some players. And then if we do think this is a closer game, he should be playing big minutes. He's averaging 36.5 minutes on the season. So if we just look at games this year where he's played 36 or more minutes, is a 59% hit rate. Last year, this was a 57% hit rate overall. And when he played the big minutes, it was 68 or higher percent hit rate for him. So I do like him in a good spot. It should be one that he could hit. Again, coming over to Golden State, you can see they are overall good defense, ranked 8th, but against shooting guards, ranked 24th, giving up almost 30 points per game to shooting guards. So I think Anthony Edwards in a good spot and like this matchup. For the next one, going to Ja Morant here. This game is expected to be high scoring. I do think the Grizzlies are going to win by a good amount, but Morant going to have another big scoring output in this one against the Spurs. Should be able to do basically whatever he wants out there and have a big scoring day. So I like him to continue what we saw in the last game and have another big one. So on the season, just a 43% hit rate, but obviously the minutes have been all over the place. Last game, he played a season high in minutes by far, getting 37 minutes. So I think if this one is relatively close, we could see him play well into the 30s of minutes, which hasn't been the case in most games this year. He's played 23 games, and if we just look at the games where he's played 30 or more minutes, it's only 8 games out of the 23, and he's hit this in 63% of them. And then you look at games where he's played 32 or more minutes, only 4 times this year, and it's a 100% hit rate for Morant. So I think definitely a good spot for him as well. And we've been absolutely crushing it in the Dynamo private Discord. Get in here. We have that 1-day free trial so you can get in, see what it's all about. We post our favorite picks daily in the NBA. So you could see one of our new members here hitting this big slip with our pick today. Another private Discord member hitting this big one using our NBA and NFL picks. You can actually directly see that he used our capper Jordan's picks with the Ja Morant Schroeder pick and Darnold and Kyron Williams. He went 5 of 5 on that day on Monday, and then the next day hit all of his NBA picks as well on Tuesday. Volo, another capper, hitting his taco slip the day before. He went 4 of 5 with his picks. For me on Tuesday, went 3 of 3 with my early NBA picks, and then 7 and 2 overall in the NBA, missing just 2 out of the 9 plays I gave out for the NBA. So we've absolutely been crushing. You can check it out. There's that 1-day free trial, but then you're going to want to stay in because you get the daily picks for a bunch of the top cappers we brought together for the Dynamo private Discord. So we'll see you guys over there. And also make sure to check out Parlay Play. $5 free. If you're on Prizepicks, it's just like that, but they actually have higher payouts, more promotions, and you get that $5 for free plus a 100% deposit match after that. So check them out as well. It'll be linked down below. and we'll see you guys in the Discord.